jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Here we go. 3-19.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Arakpo in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Past the 20. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. second down. Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. This call down near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. So
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll try the air now with Lauletta. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Mariota escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Kareem Martin, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mariota going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. loses the spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No, check, Patriot!
They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Detroit!
The toss out to Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw, Loletta. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yardage here back at the 8. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kareem Martin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Now Mariota. There's this out for Matthews. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now. Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Lauletta now to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mariota now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Lauletta now on second. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky.
Now it's Lauletta. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Here we go now.
Now Lauletta on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Let's go.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. This a 43-yard attempt. And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A final shot before the break for Lauletta. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now Dion Lewis to return. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota to throw it this time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Again, it's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the third down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
Here's Lauletta. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. So 3rd and goal, Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! No.
They'll run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with Henry. It's Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's a give to Barkley. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Cameron Moore had the tackle, played his college ball at Boston College. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Mariota now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Lauletta after the interception. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone!
Lauletta. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now here's Lawletta. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Lawletta, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On first down, Lawletta to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Lawletta. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle to Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A first down carry for Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Henry. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And Davis with it left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. It's Lawletta off play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Lawletta. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Arakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lawletta. And he's going to go down again. Derek Morgan in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Lawletta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one will be accepted. Mariota here to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. back near his goal line. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 17 yards to pick up there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Edwards able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. He'll take it at the 42. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.